It's December 1st, the first day of winter. Honestly, doesn't feel like it. Not because it's not cold. It's very cold outside and it's gloomy. It's windy. Rather, I do not feel like it's the first day of winter because I feel like I just have been kind of stuck. Basically, I've been ill for the past few weeks and I haven't left my apartment in the past few weeks. Last week, I finally went back to studying and it's been tough because, I missed a lot of classes and now I'm just trying to keep up with all the studies that I have. So it's been kind of weird because I feel so unproductive and at the same time the time around me just seems to be stuck. Anyway, I haven't had my first sip of a coffee and I'm already rambling, so this is my second coffee of the day. Yeah, yesterday I was trying to prepare for my geopolitics exam, which is on Monday. That is tomorrow. And needless to say, I did not succeed at it. I felt very unproductive and I was very stressed. I started this morning by reading a book and by making myself breakfast. That's the thing. In the mornings, I feel quite motivated to do something. I feel quite motivated to start my days off the right foot. I put an effort into my breakfast. I put an effort into not going on my phone right after I wake up in the morning. So I read a book. I might write something in my diary, but then something just clicks and I began feeling like this day is already wasted, especially on cloudy days, especially in winter. And it's weird because last year I felt so much better. I felt so much more productive. Whereas now I feel like everything I'm involved into is just falling apart. And it's very weird. And it's not that dramatic, but I feel so much pressure. And because of that pressure, I get overwhelmed and I cannot do anything. This sense of waiting, and because you're waiting for something, you're unable to do anything but wait. And that's that type of a feeling. And I don't like that because I want to do things. I want to put an effort into things. I want to try. Today is going to be an attempt at having a productive life. I already made myself a breakfast. I made myself a coffee and I read a book. So we're off to a good start. Right now, I will try and force myself to do some assignments. I'm going to try and revise for my geopolitics test, even for a little bit. Let's try and have a good day for a change. It's lunchtime. I made myself a salad. I got some tomatoes. And I also had a leftover chicken and some potatoes. So that's going to be delicious. I revised for my test. Not much, but I kind of don't want to be too hard on myself. To do something is already doing something. So I also read a book. I started reading Vile Bodies by Evelyn Waugh, and it's a pretty short book, so I might as well finish it today. I'm going to eat my lunch, probably read, and then study. Today is all about studying and reading because these are two things I want to do, and I don't want to spend much time on my phone. The weather is horrible, absolutely horrible. I love sunny winter days. It's snowing, it's sunny, it's cold, and I like the way it's cold and it's sunny at the same time, And I just love going on a walk with my dog into the forest and just browse there and wander there. It's so pretty, and the snow shines in the sun. I love sunny winters, but at the moment, it just doesn't feel right. It does not. I'm so sorry. I cannot help and think of September, for example, when there were sunny days. It was 30 degrees and all of that. But the whole winter is ahead of us. It's nature. Things change, and I have to learn to appreciate winter as much as I appreciate summer. So this is my goal for 2025. Start to appreciate nature and all of its beauty. Okay, so I've spent so much time on my computer studying, revising, I've made myself some tea right here, some green tea to help me relax. And I've also received a package on Friday, and that's what it was. Some books for December. So I figured I'm going to just do a little book haul. These are the books I want to read in December, or at least hope to. I'm so excited. The first book I have here is by Ali Smith and it's titled The Whole Story. I don't know, I just ordered it because someone recommended it to me. It's a short story collection. I wonder what it's about. I know that she has another collection of short stories and it's called Public Library and everybody's talking about this collection, so yeah, I hope this book is great. Going blindly into this. The next book is Nostalgia, and I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this writer's name. I'm not going to embarrass myself. I've embarrassed myself enough on this channel. I don't know how to pronounce this author's name, but I saw this book and I read the synopsis and I thought it was so interesting, so I'm going to read it to you. A dreamlike novel of memory and magic, Nostalgia turns the dark world of communist Bucharest into a place of strange enchantments. Here, a man plays increasingly death-defying games of Russian roulette. A child messiah works his magic in the tenements. A young man explores gender boundaries. A woman relieves her youth. Blending reality and symbolism, time and myth. This is a cult masterwork from Romania's most celebrated writer. You know, I love absurd stories. I love stories where you're intrigued most of the time and you just don't know what's going to come. And so far, the things described in the synopsis seem pretty unique and baffling, and I'm kind of intrigued. And the final book that I ordered is Hurricane Season by Fernanda Melchor. I've heard so many great things about this book and so many people recommended it to me. My mom recommended it to me, and also it was in New York Times, if I'm not wrong. I feel like it was. Anyway, let me read your synopsis. The witch is dead. After a group of children playing near the irrigation canals discover her decomposing corpse, the village of La Matosa is rife with rumors about how and why this murder occurred. As the novel unfolds in a dazzling linguistic torrent, Fernanda Melchor paints a moving portrait of lives governed by poverty and violence, machismo and misogyny, superstition and prejudice. Written with an infernal lyricism that is as affecting as it is enthralling, Hurricane Season, Melchor's first novel to appear in English, is a formidable portrait of Mexico, its demons, brilliantly translated by Sophie Hughes. I'm so excited for this one. You don't understand, I'm so excited. The synopsis is brilliant. I feel like I'm already reading the novel. I'm so excited to read this one. And also this edition, how beautiful it is. I just love the cover. These were all the books I'm excited to read in December. Maybe I'm going to start one of them tonight. Who knows? So yeah, I've done some revising. Now I'm just going to read my book. I'm gonna try and finish it today. And you know, drink my tea, relax, and then get back to studying. Good morning. It's December 3rd, and yesterday I practically didn't film anything just because it was such a busy day. A busy day. I was running errands, had my geopolitics exam. I was stressed out. I was revising the whole day. And you know, I think I might have messed up and I probably will not receive a good grade on it, but it is beyond my control now, so I can't do anything about it. Anyway, today's a new day. I'm getting ready for school now. First class I have is a philosophy class at 8 a.m. and then I have a history class. You know, I love philosophy classes. I have a pretty good professor and he like has really interesting takes on traditional topics and I like to listen to him. Also, I failed my physics test. It is the worst grade I ever had, but you know, I am not pretending to be a scientific person. Like, I hate physics. I kind of like biology. I hate physics. I'm kind of into geopolitics and philosophy. So this week especially, like yesterday was so stressful because it felt like I was trying to control everything that I couldn't control. Like for example, my grades that were already out there. Everything yesterday just hit me. There are days where like everything just seems to be against you. You're not doing great at school. You're not doing great in like your personal life. And that's how I felt yesterday and that's how I feel today. But it's getting better because I slept. I'm just going to try and maybe not stress too much about it. I don't want to waste my energy. Like, I know that maybe I'm going to cry in the bathroom today and that would be not wasting my energy. I don't know. Sometimes I'm getting really sensitive. Maybe it's because the Mercury is retrograding. That's the reason why. It's all stars' fault, baby. Anyway, hopefully today is going to be less stressful. mind. I usually light some candles because I just really like the smell. I also burned some essence. I burned San Paulo. After running around for a whole day and freezing because it's quite cold outside, I just want to get into my warm bed with a good book on my lap and just breathe in and breathe out, you know? So that's what I'm about to do. And I woke up today really early and I realized for my history test anyway, you have to see the sunrise today. I haven't seen the sun in like a week or maybe more, and the sky is so pretty. It's pink, it's blue, it's just so pretty, you know? Nothing can beat a pretty sunrise. It's like 8 a.m. My classes start at 10 and I have a history test first thing in the morning. Like, you know, this type of test where like you're calm and like you're confident in yourself but you're not overly confident. I don't know, when I feel overly confident, I feel like something's wrong. Also, I've been dressing pretty basic as of late. I don't know, I just couldn't be bothered, and it's annoying because I really want to get creative with my outfits, and like when people at school dress up creatively and just to see their personality through their clothes, it just makes me so inspired. But like when I come home, I'm so tired, and the next morning I just think to myself, oh, a white sweater, some jeans, we're good to go. Yeah, I don't know, I just kind of want to get more creative with my outfits because there was a time last year where I was really creative with the way I dressed and like I was fulfilling my creativity with that way. So like I feel it would be nice to go back to my roots, so to say, but the outfits that I wore last year don't work for me anymore. Like I don't like them anymore, so I had to come up with something new. This is literally the first day where it's such a good weather and there's no clouds, and the whole day is going to be a sunny day. Like, I would have a great day. It's so weird because like lately I've been so unmotivated to do anything, and I feel like I just started to get back into all of the routine because I was ill for the past 2 weeks, and like it's only now that I get excited, like actually excited about studying and get motivated. It's only now that I do. Yeah, hopefully the next trimester is going to be a whole better. I'm going to make sure of that. Yesterday all I did was studying, and that's why like I didn't film much, and then I came back home and I didn't have the energy, and so I just want to sleep. Life gets better with every sunny day. Life gets better. You just gotta remember that on gloomy days. It's Friday, December 6th. I also went out with friends to get some coffee. And I also got a breakfast and it was really delicious. I came back from school. In the morning I had a geopolitics class and I got a pretty good grade, and I'm really happy about that. Yes, I'm proud of myself. This week is intense. I actually kind of am not filming anything throughout the day and I can only sit with myself and pull out a camera and talk to myself and to you only like when I'm out of school because it's this intense. Now I'm sitting here enjoying my tea that is a little bit cold. I plan on reading and also I might journal. Yesterday I journaled and I journaled a lot. I had a very good session. I always feel so grateful that I am able to put what I feel into the words and to make it seem significant even to myself, because I feel like we tend to diminish the way we feel things and we tend to put all of our feelings under the rug because we feel like they're insignificant. But I try to appreciate the way I feel and the way I am able to express myself through the words, because sometimes I remember that I actually learned how to express myself, and so when I get to learn something new about myself throughout the words I use, and mind you, the words we use in our phrases and in our day-to-day lives, they play such a huge part, and normally we don't even think about it, we just talk. But if you actually think about it, every word you use was learned by you, and no one uses language the way you do. So when I think about it, it just makes me really appreciative of the fact that I can actually put into words my inner state of being. Anyway, I feel like I'm kind of being really complex and deep here, and I don't want to be. I want to just write in my diary, drink some tea, maybe read my book. But I also want to take a nap because I'm really tired and woke up really early today. So this is what I'm about to do. Let's make some tea.